Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Apothecary Diaries, Season 1, Episode 3. You ready?
I am ready.
Let's see what this episode has in store for us. Let's go. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. 2 weeks ahead or some ahead. I actually don't even know. We don't really have a schedule right now. You get ahead over there. Check, see how far ahead you can get. It's probably a lot. It might actually be a lot. I don't know. I can't promise that. But hopefully it is. Check it out. Link in the description. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, and let's go. Did you see that comment on Patreon that's like about her getting kidnapped?
About how she in the thing she was
how
just
it's just a flashback.
Yeah.
In this, it seems like she's like an apothecary. Great. What?
Yeah.
What flower is that? Do you know? It's not like a daisy. Daisies are white.
Yeah.
I thought lilies were white.
Lilies are many colors. It's kind of like a buttercup, but a little bit different, maybe.
I think this is just like her idealized version of herself or something, because she's all talking about how she's flat, how she's plain, how she has freckles, and then this version of her doesn't have the freckles, is a little bit more shapely, and has like long, beautiful hair, and is dressed all nice. So I think it's like a power fantasy version of her or something.
Did you get fired?
Probably. Right, there was that ghost thing on the walls and stuff.
It's creepy.
Princess of a foreign land.
I can make anything.
I can make meth if you want. It hasn't even been invented. Oh god,
The
more
new
rumors. More fucking rumors. I love this girl.
Oh my god.
He's not microdosing you. Oh, did he just save her? Well, this guy was like pissed at her for like taking his job.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he likes it because he has to do less work.
Yeah, but it's all about status. Could you imagine if he was actually the prince? Could you imagine if he was actually the prince and he's not even a eunuch? And he's like looking for a suitable bride?
Can you make a anti-spirit? Oh, sleepwalking.
あまり宦官っぽくない人だよな。
マオマオ様。
継承はいりません。ガオシオ様の方が位はずっと上で。
では、シャオマオ。
シャオっていきなりちゃん付けですか？
人生やめていただけませんか。
No.
やべ、バレてら。
先ほども戻るなり、警備隊を捨てて。
That would make sense if he doesn't come off like a eunuch because he's actually a royal guard because that guy's a prince.
That would be actually.
And he's there maybe not to find a bride, but
しっかり混沌しかれません。
to like
壁はいろいろだな。
keep the emperor's best interests at heart because he has like a vested interest in him.
あそこです。
結果の不要。
勘がいいですね。あの方は不要費。来月、功労として部下に可視される中級費です。
お目通りで得意の舞を失敗して、時代から一度もお手つきがなくて、ずっと部屋に閉じこもってたんだよ。がないといえばそうなんだろうけど、歌詞なんてかわいそうに。
思い悩んで無遊病に。病の原因も心の均衡にあるというし。欲しい。もう一度本人を見てみるか。不要費の部屋はどこでしょう？
北側に塔があるけど。
ごちそうさまでした。
もう行くのかい？元気出してくれるといいよね。小さな属国の姫だって言うから帰りづらいかもしれないけどさ。ああ、あのね。
不要費、
Hmm?
気の毒ですね。部下にさみ渡されるなんて考えただけでゾッとするもの。
What are you putting together, lady?
おそらく。相手は大棚ですが、妻子どころか孫までいる身分でしたから、それに、下女の年季は残り1年だったのです。
不要費も同じだったのかしら。
本当にそれで終わりか？
終わりです。
本当に？
どうか落ち着いて。
仕事に戻ります。
What am I not understanding about this? I feel like it's going right over my head.
あれから不要費は外出禁止の命が出された。可視されるまでの間、宦官が見張りにつくことになった。うまくいけばいいけど。あくまで推測ですので、他言無用でお願いできますでしょうか。
口は固くってよ。
先日の妓女のお話は覚えていますか？
無遊病の？
はい。他の話が破談になった妓女がいました。その妓女には、後に新たな身請け話の妓女ということで、前の半分の銀で成立しました。これは詐欺だったのです。
詐欺？
Hmm?
身請けを申し出た2人の男は知人同士だったのです。身請け話を破談にし、後に本命の男がその半額で身請けしました。男には銀が足りず、女には年季がありましたからと。
不要費が同じだと。
Yeah, she fumbled on purpose.
同じ故郷でお過ごしになられ
Oh,
た
okay, I see.
幼馴染なの。幼馴染は先日の異民族討伐で武勲を立てられたと伺いました。交渉を許され、不要費の可視を強く願い出たそうです。故郷にいた頃からいつかはと考えていたのでしょう。武官の身分では姫に休暇
に入ることが決まったのね。
そして姫も幼馴染を思っていた。だから得意の舞踏を失敗して帝の興味を引かないようにされたのではないでしょうか。目論見通り夜とぎはなく、今も身綺麗なままです。
All according to plan.
そんなものとなる不要費を帝が惜しまないとは言い切れません。
それで無遊
う
戯に
ん。
なったと。帝についてはなきにし
一つの地は東方です。そして不要費が毎晩踊っていたのは
東の
Excellent deductive
持ってい
reasoning.
たのでしょう。あくまで推測ですが。
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Just to get out.
Happy ending.
「ねえマオマオ」「はい。不要費が羨ましいなんて言ったら私はひどい女かしら。
あの夜の不要費は美しかった。昼に見た素朴な姫と同じ姫だとは思えないほど。そんなことはないと思います。
So beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Very wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
"恋が女を美しくするのであれば、どんな薬になるだろう。
The Emperor.
噂の薬師殿に頼みたいことがある。
The Emperor has a request for the Apothecary.
Is that him?
Yes.
Okay.
He was wearing the same clothes
Oh.
when we were watching the dance.
Mm.
That's him, and that's why he's talking to her.
Interesting.
The red eyes.
Hey, he looks super evil.
He looks badass. He looks like if he took off that robe, there'd be fucking armor underneath, and he'd just like sprint into battle.
Just like, yeah, cut someone's head off.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what he wants with the apothecary then.
I wonder, like, they're really pouring on more subtext with Gyokuyou. If that's how you say her name. I forgot already. I was trying to remember this episode. But they didn't say it nearly as much. They're pouring it on, like, more subtext with her about, you know, how she envies Fuyo.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's the line of, like, if love makes a woman beautiful, they bring that up, and obviously she's extremely beautiful. So maybe she has, like, unrequited love for somebody else. Maybe jinshi.
Maybe. Or maybe just she just wishes that she
could
did
be in
because,
love. Yeah.
you know, you're just like one a million women that are basically just here for the same thing. And it's like, even if you're the favorite, you probably won't be the favorite forever, you know?
Yeah. Or maybe, I think the whole point of the story maybe was to draw a parallel between the two of them. Mm-hmm. So maybe she has a love that she gave up and she didn't fumble her dance, you know, like whatever that was for her. She didn't fumble her chance to be with the Emperor. Instead, she went that path, and maybe she's showing a little bit of regret for that because maybe there is somebody else that she loves. Mm-hmm. But she chose, like, the political side of life rather than following her heart like this other lady did.
Mm-hmm. Really, she had a lot of faith in the other girl, basically, not the other girl, the military officer guy, because the two things had to happen in order for this plan to work. She had to, or I guess multiple things.
He had to succeed in battle.
He had to succeed in battle. He had to, first of all, not die. Second of all, succeed so good that he would be able to ask for a request. Third of all, make sure that that he's actually gonna, like, that she's gonna be a worthy.
Yeah, they had to line up their statuses, like,
Exactly.
across, like, a million levels of stratification. Like, they had to arrive on the same floor of the hotel in terms of status.
And
just by
she had
chance.
to, like, mess up, not too much that she's, like, disgraced and kicked out, but, like, just enough that he's, like, not interested in her, you know? And she's like, and then she needs to fly under the radar for a long time. And then, because it's like, you know, oh, is he gonna want her now that someone else is taking her away? No, she needs to act crazy and, like, start flying around at night. So this was a huge plan that both of them had to be, and even after she got promised to him, he still could have gotten killed.
Yeah.
So it was there was
Big gamble.
a huge gamble, but
But it
really
worked out
paid
because
off.
they really loved each other, they believed, and they tried hard enough, and they, you know,
But yeah,
he thought of her on the battlefield, and she thought of him at home, and danced for, like, one, to make people think she was crazy, two, to like pray for his safe return. So like they really like put everything into being with each other, and it's just really beautiful.
Yeah, it was very nice.
In like a cosmic way, it's very nice and romantic.
Yeah, it was very good.
And then there's like, so Mao Mao says, oh, he doesn't seem like a eunuch. He doesn't come off like a eunuch. So she, you know, she's very perceptive. That's probably her strongest trait, is how perceptive she is. Because like not just like in terms of noticing things, but in terms of like smell and, you know, picking up finer details and everything. I wonder if that factors into it at all, where she like kind of senses the vibe, like I don't know if it's pheromones or she senses, not in like a magic anime kind of way, but it just in the subtle way that like, oh, he's not like the same. Like maybe there's like a chemical thing that's like interacting with her on top of just how perceptive she is about the situation, how he, like, a vibe he gives off. Overall, he's giving the vibe of somebody that is not a eunuch. That's my theory, is that jinshi, if that's his name, or jishi, is it jishi or jinshi?
What is jinshi?
Jinshi, Master Jinshi. If he's not a eunuch and he's dressing up like a eunuch because he's like a royal guard or something, maybe he's not first in line or something as a prince. But it would make sense that he's like so attractive, he's always getting what he wants, everyone always fawns over him his whole life. And then when somebody doesn't, then the guy who's like his attendant, his like guard in disguise, is like, stop not giving him respect because he's, you know, it's unbecoming of a prince.
Would he be like allowed in there though? Because as far as we know, the emperor, I don't think has any children. It was like he had 3 children.
Oh right, yeah, that would make sense.
And one of them was a son.
And they're not far enough in. Well, maybe he's a bastard. Maybe he's.
But then would you allow, like,
your bastard to go?
Yeah,
in
or
there?
someone that had, because I think the whole thing about allowing only eunuchs into here is
that there's no competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if it was, like, your own kid, then maybe you'd allow it, but since it, you know what I mean? Like, it like, you wouldn't, like, allow your brother's child, or, for example, like, your sort of, like, next in line.
Because there'd be competition, yeah. But maybe there's a rationale that says that if it's family, or if it's somebody that he trusts, then he can help vet everything, and, you know, he also has the responsibility of, if anybody like, you know, all the other eunuchs are looking, oh, if anybody fawns after him, then the emperor doesn't want them. Well, that would make sense if he wasn't a eunuch. Because then if, you know, there's a chance that, with that same line of logic, that he could be fucking the other women. But, you know, he's obviously not going to break his cover, but the idea is that they, you know, why, if somebody falls in love with a eunuch, they aren't exactly tainted, and they can't really show I'm getting it confused, but the point is that there's something fishy going on with him. I think that this is a possibility just based off this line alone of that he doesn't seem like a eunuch. Because if he doesn't seem like a eunuch, maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe all that to the side, take that for what it is. Maybe he became a eunuch, like maybe he was like a really strong soldier and became a eunuch and is defending him, or was chosen because of that, or maybe he got wounded or tortured or something. I don't know, because like why would this line be here? You know? Oh, he doesn't seem like a eunuch. Oh, I guess that doesn't mean anything.
She's just prejudiced against
That doesn't mean
eunuchs.
anything, yeah. This line doesn't have a single meaning for the rest of the show, is that he doesn't seem like a eunuch. That doesn't have any spidering out, you know, meaning towards him or the person that he's with all the time, or him asking her not to treat him like shit. You know?
Yeah, I think that there definitely could be something going on there. It could also just be that she, like...
Is prejudiced against eunuchs and then is like, oh, he's not like the other ones.
Yeah, or like, oh yeah, like this guy, isn't just trying to be, the way that all the other guys are, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I would believe that if we had a concept for what the other guys were like. Because
yeah.
we only have this guy, which is already an anomaly, and then he's the only one in like eunuch uniform that we've seen, other than the doctor, obviously. So like, if we'd seen multiple people or like seen them interacting in a particular way, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess he is acting a little bit differently, but he's just acting like another person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. There's something going on here. Leave a like and subscribe. See you next week, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.